Okay, kids, please sit down. So today we will be talking about stupidity. So what is stupidity? Does any one of you have an example? Yep, Timmy? Trying to make an 8-year-old deck work in Master Duel?
Welcome back, fellow pod enjoyers, and in today's video I will show you a deck you probably have never seen in Master Duel before, but this is a very competent, a very strong, and a very fun to play combo deck because it is not like playing one line completely. There is a lot of decision making and a lot of things you have to do to come to the end board that you want to come to. What deck I'm talking about? Well, I am talking about wind-ups.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Yes, a deck I have made a little bit of a cooking myself, and I came up with a pretty cool list and a pretty cool combo, so that if you are looking for a bit of a different combo deck, or if you are just want to be prepared for everything that's about to come, here is my wind-up deck profile. Enjoy. Alright, so let's start off with the deck itself. So first off, for hand traps, we are only playing the free Maxi and the free Ash Blossom. So very standard. We just want to have those cards. Normally we would put the Holy 9 into the deck, but since we are playing Sekka's Light, we cannot play Called by the Grave or Crossout. Next off, we have one Researcher. This is just what we need for the combo to make Net Beast, and we will search it throughout the combo. For our level 3 extenders, we play 3 Gallus, 1 Gen X Li Birdman, 3 Junk Forward, 2 Kagemucha Knight, the Terratop Taketombak combo, some Dangers, and the Psychic guys. And lastly, for the wind-ups themselves, we play 1 Rabbit. This is just nice to have another level 3 in deck. Also, this can dodge cards like Imperm if you want to. Then we play 3 Red, 3 Magician, and 3 Shark. For the extra deck, we play the 1 Net Beast. This is most of the time always on our end board. Then the Utopic Draco Future, also a mainstay on our end board. The 2 Sanmades, 1 Daigusto Emerald, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Baguska. This is pretty nice if we get stopped by Max C or anything else, that we can just end on a Baguska, which will stall for a turn. The Gallant Granite, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Some Maintenance, 1 IP, 1 Unicorn, 1 Appaloosa, and last but not least, the 1 Access Code Talker. So with that, I will now jump into a solo game where I will explain the combo to all of you. Alright, so looking at our starter hand, we already have 2 level 3 monsters that we can summon without a normal summon, which means this is a pretty good start. We will go off with the Junk Forward and then the Gallus, and we see what we hit. We hit a Shark. This is very good, because that means the first summon we do with our Sanmati is a wind-up rat. So the whole plan at the beginning here is to get 2 level 3 monsters out on the board, summon Sanmati, use Sanmati effect, and then whatever you summon here just needs to give you another 2 level 3 monsters. Since we have the Shark, we go for the rat. And with the rat, we will then summon back the Shark. Now we will make this Shark level 3, and we will go for another copy of the Sanmatis. And with this second one, what you want to summon from your deck is always a wind-up Magician. After that, we will go for the custom cards, Some Maintenance. So Some Maintenance has the effect that on summon, it will search for a wind-up monster, which will then trigger Magician. That's the reason you search the Magician here. And in this case, we have not normal summoned. So if we don't normal summon, up till this point, we get another rat. If we have already normal summoned, we will get a Shark as an extender. So we'll get the rat, and now we can trigger the Magician to summon from our deck a wind-up Shark. Now we will go into a Daigusto Emerald, and this will now shuffle back the 2 Sanmatis that we have engraved, so we can use them once again, and 1 of the wind-up monsters. In this case, we will go for red because it's just very nice to have this card in the deck. And we draw into a Sekka's Light, which is broken because we get 2 more draws. Next up, and normal summon the red, triggering the Kagemucha Knight, and we then use red effect to summon back a Shark. Now, next up to summon a third copy of Sunmedi and then use Sunmedi effect to get another level 4 monster out of the deck. So in this case, we will summon another shark. We will then overlay our 2 sharks for a copy of Gallant Granite. We'll then use Gallant Granite to add a rock monster, and we will add the researcher here. Next up, we will use this level 3 extender and this level 3 extender, and we will summon another copy of Sunmedi. We'll use this Sunmedi to special summon a copy of red, and now we will use the 2 Sunmedi that we have to go into an F0. So now we still have red effect. We can use this red to summon back a shark. Then we will use Sun Maintenance, banishing this red and summoning from deck another red that we will then be able to trigger. So now we are coming close to the end here. We will summon in Appaloosa using, in this case, since the researcher needs a rock monster, we need to leave one of those level 4s on field. We use those 3.
And let it cook for about 2 hours.
Summoning a copy of the Appaloosa, and then we trigger red, summoning whatever. It doesn't really matter anymore.
While we're waiting for 2 hours, I think it's better if you subscribe so you can see how many other beautiful videos I'm making.
Then we will summon the researcher from hand, summon a copy of Net Beast, and then use those 2 to go into an into an IP. So this is our end board. What we can do here is we can go Sekka, shuffle back the Magician, and maybe we draw a hand trap. We draw on Maxi, which is just perfect. So this is your typical end board. It is Appaloosa, Net Beast, Draco Future, as well as IP. And IP is pretty good because if you use Draco Future, you will steal the monster, and then you can use it with IP to go into Unicorn.
Okay.
So we have 3 negates with the Appaloosa, we have 1 negate with the Draco Future, which is also a bit of a tower. We have Net Beast, and we have IP, which will then go into a copy of Unicorn, and in this case backed up with the Maxi. So what more do you want? And that has already been it for this video. If you want to see more, just go on the channel. There are a lot of cool videos that we already have on there and that are coming up next. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe, don't miss any further content, and until the next time, have a good one.